Hello everyone. In today's session, we'll see how to use ChatGPT or OpenAI in software testing, either in manual testing or in automation testing. So, when we are developing new features or application, first, as a QA, we need to understand the requirements. Okay, we need to go through all the acceptance criteria. We need to understand the requirements, and depending on the requirements or the acceptance criteria, we need to identify the scenario. Okay, once scenarios we identified, further we need to design the test cases. Okay, and while developing a test cases, we need to provide the valid data or the invalid test data. Okay, so today's session we'll see how ChatGPT will helpful to identify the scenarios. Okay, to identify the test cases and creating a test data. Okay, and we'll also see how ChatGPT we will use while creating automation scripts. Okay, and also how ChatGPT will identify the compiler error or the logical errors. Okay, and we'll also see how we can create a test data for automation in JSON format. Okay, so now what I will do, I'm going to open up ChatGPT. Okay, so we can open the chatgpt.com, and here we just simply mentioned. Okay, so this is the my user story, adding a new user in e-commerce application. Okay, so this is my story. First we need to identify the scenarios. Okay, we'll just mention this is my story name, which product already gave the acceptance criteria. Okay, and we'll do first we'll identify the scenario. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll simply give the prompt to the ChatGPT. Scenarios for adding a new e-commerce application. Okay, just here we can see. Okay, so ChatGPT is creating different scenarios. Okay, so now this way it is useful. It saves QAs lot of times. Okay, here you can see scenario name, precondition, steps. Okay, all these details is giving. So basic user registration. Okay, a new user is signing up to e-commerce platform. Okay, and here you can user registration via social login. Okay, admin, adding a new user. Okay, then vendor account registration. Okay, and many more. Here you can see. Okay, everything is giving. Okay, so now what I will do, basic user registration. Okay, I'm just checking the this is my scenario. Okay, and on this scenario I'm going to design a test cases. Okay, so what I will do, add test cases for basic user registration using first name, last name and email address. Okay, fields. Okay, suppose I need to give these three fields, first name, last name and email address, and after that I'm going to click on submit button only. Okay, so add new test cases for basic user. So we'll give the prompt to ChatGPT. So we'll just mention test cases for add new user. Okay, here you can see valid input for first name, last name and email address, test case 1. Okay, so here you can see description, also verify that the user can successfully register when providing valid input for first name, last name and email address. Here you can see. Okay, so what I will do, I will copy this entire test case. Okay, so okay, let me copy. Okay, suppose this is my test case first. So here you can see how ChatGPT is helpful. Okay, it's creating a quickly test case. Okay, so first test case is valid input for first name, last name and email address. Okay, with detailed steps. Okay, here you can see it's also mentioned the preconditions, expected result. The second is first name field left is blank. Okay, last name field is blank, email address is blank, invalid email address format. Okay, email address already exists. Okay, then special character in here you can see length limit. Okay, registration with leading and trailing spaces. Okay, SQL injection script attempt. Okay, so non-performance test case also it's considering. Okay, if user provide the uppercase things, copy paste data. Okay, here you can see within a second. Okay, here you can see near around 12 test cases ChatGPT suggested. Okay, it's really helpful when we are developing a test cases. Okay, so now what we'll do, so as suppose if I want to create a test data. Okay, so I will just simply mention test data for the test case. Okay, test data for test case 1. Here you just simply say, give the prompt. Okay, just simply come different test data. Suppose you want to execute the same test case with different test data, you just mention different test data for test case 1. Okay, just mention. Okay, so if in case we need to provide the data driven testing, okay, in that case it is useful. Here you can see, test data set 1, we got it. Okay, here you can see we got all the test data. Okay, suppose if you want to see with 10 data only. Okay, so then just mention test data for 10. Here you can see test data sets it's provided. So what I will do, I am just copying the test data 1 only. Okay, here you can see first name, last name, email address, all are valid because this is a valid test case. Okay, now what we will do, okay, so we will automate the same test case. Okay, like here in Selenium with Java. Okay, so what we will do, test case first. Okay, so I'm going to open Eclipse, and here we'll simply, okay, I'm going to create a one test ng class. Okay, addition of new user. Okay, I'm going to finish it, and test ng prompt I'm just mentioning. Okay, write test script in Selenium with Java and test ng for below test case. Okay, and you just provide the all the test cases as it is. Here you can see. Okay, so now if you see, I provide all the things like first name John, last name Joe, and the valid things. Click submit. Expected the user registration is successful and confirmation email is sent to the email address. Okay, so if you want to edit anything, you can edit it. So what I will do, I don't want to send an email. Okay, my requirement is user registration is successful. Message should appear. Message should appear on screen. Okay, this is my requirement. Okay, I am just clicking to enter it. So this is my prompt. Okay, here you can see. So here you can see within a second. Okay, so ChatGPT is giving the script. Okay, so here you can see. So all dependencies also mentioned. Okay, Selenium Java 4.10.0, then test ng it is using, and here you can see the entire code. Okay, user registration test. Okay, WebDriver. Okay, here you can see. Okay, now what I will do, I'm going to copy the entire code, then we'll see in Eclipse. Okay, and here explanation is also mentioned. Okay, here you can see all these things, and also mention how we can run the script. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just copy the things, and same code I'm going to copy here. Okay. Here you can see. Now, yeah, so here we need to import the testng class uh, here, yeah, pom.xml. Now if you see here, we just simply like as per the things, we'll just import the things. We'll simply copy these things, copy code, okay, dependency, and here you just change it. Okay, so now I just copied and all this disappears. Okay, we need to import the things. Okay, so I'm going to import the web driver, and here you can see Chrome driver. Okay, all the errors, yeah, disappears. Here you can see. And if you see here, okay, let me remove all the errors. Okay, and then you import the things or Selenium things. Okay, it will disappear, web element. Okay, so now here you can see. So before methods, okay, it gives the Chrome driver path. It's assigned the Chrome driver, and it's navigating the application. Here just we need to change our e-commerce application name, then maximize it, and here's the actual our test. Okay, here you can see web element first. Okay, so again, yeah, I can remove it. Yeah, here you can see. Now, okay, so it is adding first identifying the name. We just need to change the name. Okay, by ID first name, it's sending the data John. Okay, last name send. Okay, here you can see email address, valid email address. Then it's clicking on the submit button, and like as per the our requirement. Okay, here you can see. Okay, like when we enter the correct username, correct password, correct email address, click on submit. Okay, we can see the success message. Okay, so we are uh, capturing the expected message and the actual message. Okay, using get text. Okay, and here we are adding the assert. Okay, using the assert equals, we are comparing relation users success or not. Okay, and now if you see here, after method is also there. After method, we are quitting the browser. Okay, now if I execute this test case, okay, just change the name or email address here only. Okay, so my script will run as it is. Okay, and yeah, okay, so now I believe you got it, like how ChatGPT is useful. Okay, so if you need to write this code, okay, then definitely, yeah, it is taking half an hour, okay, but using through ChatGPT, we have written that quickly within 1 second. So definitely ChatGPT is very useful. Okay, so now suppose if there is a syntax error, okay, ChatGPT will also give the syntax error. For example, if I forgot here to give the semicolon, okay, and if I provide the same code, okay, to ChatGPT, okay, so I am going to remove from two places, and just you need to provide this code only. Okay, just copy at the test method only, and just mention compiler error for below code. You just put compiler, click on the, yeah, prompt it. Here you can see the compiler in your code is caused because of the missing semicolon. It is saying after the send keys method, and here you can see where we can see. Okay, and we also corrected that code. Here you can see after the, yeah, this last name and first name. Okay, here you can see missing semicolon. Okay, so we can just again, it's also mentioned the explanation. Okay, after adding the semicolon, the compiler should be resolved. Okay, like that way, it is also helping to identify the compiler errors. Okay, and suppose if there is a logical errors, like for example, if instead of not equal to, okay, if I put equal to, okay, so it is showing. Okay, but if in case there are some logical errors, okay, which we will not able to identify, okay, then simply what we'll do, we'll copy these things, okay, and just mention logical errors in below code and just give the code. Okay, now here you can see the logical errors and also giving the corrected. Okay, here you can see it's also give the explanation you should use equal for comparison, not equal to. Here is the corrected code. Okay, and here you can see the logical error in your code in your condition if driver equal null. This is an assignment operation, not a comparison. As a result, driver is assigned null, which always evaluates to false, and driver.quit will never be called, and that is the reason we need to do it not equal to. Okay, so this way we can use the ChatGPT in identify the logical errors and the compiler errors as well. Okay, now what we need to do it. So as part of automation, suppose if you want to use the test data. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just provide the test data, like whatever data I believe we identified. Okay, and we'll ask convert test data in JSON format. Convert below test data in JSON format. Okay, and just give the first name, last name, email address, and just enter it. Okay, so this is the prompt I gave, and here you can see here the test data can be written in JSON format. Okay, and it's converted in JSON format quickly. Okay, as a key value pairs. Okay, so now here you can see like the same thing if we need to do automation. Okay, manually and automation, yeah, definitely it is taking like more than 1 hour. Okay, but using ChatGPT, everything we did within some 5 to 10 minutes only. Okay, so this way, like here we can see like how the ChatGPT is useful in software testing, either in manual or automation. Okay, if in case you have any questions or query, please let me know. Thank you.